What's going on?
All right. Hello, hello. Hey,
How
Rafi.
you doing?
Great. Awesome. It's always good to see you.
You
Looking
too,
sharp.
Kevin. Thank you, thank you. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay. So tell me, Rafi, what was your problem before joining my program? Meaning, what did you have to deal with before you found a solution? What was your pain? What was your suffering about?
Yeah. I mean, I struggled a lot with drugs and alcohol, specifically like weed. It was definitely something that like just ran my life, you know? The second it called on me, I was there to answer the phone. Um, and I definitely just I didn't know how to stop, you know? Like no matter how hard I tried, I just wasn't able to find a way to stop it. I've tried many different things, certain types of therapy, religion, different types of stuff, and I couldn't seem to like get it to help me stop smoking weed and doing drinking and the problem was I was doing it in such a like intense way. I lost so many friendships, relationships, family. At the end of the day, I was just so depressed. I didn't want to live anymore. My self-esteem was destroyed. And I kind of lost like a reasoning to want to live. That's
Yeah. You
that's usually
remember you remember a dark day, specific one?
yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
I remember like looking in the mirror and just being like, why am I alive? You know, like what's the point of all this?
Mm.
Like I just can't stop. You know? And more than that, I can't seem to make my life good, you know? I don't believe I was a bad person. I believe I was a good person that lacked the power to make the right decisions, you know?
Yeah. So, what made you reach out for help?
That's a great question. I mean, for me, the gift of desperation, like I didn't know what to do anymore, you know? I was like running around like a chicken with no head, you know? Like I was crying all day to certain therapists and it just seemed like like I was never gonna make it. And like it was on to the last of the last things. And like it was just like someone like brought up to me that there's this different way of life that can help you bring your life together. I was like, yes, like give it to me, like tell me what to do and I'll do it, you know. So that was
Nice,
kind of where it started for me.
nice. Um, a good on one side, it's a painful thing. On the other hand, it's a grateful thing because now you look back and say, "Thank God it happened."
100%. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody, but what I've gotten as a result of that painful experience, I got way more in return, way more.
Nice. So, what was the reason you chose to join specifically my program?
Well, first of all, you're an amazing, amazing, amazing person. I've got nothing but good things to say. Um, the first thing was just like the light. Like you had a certain light about you, and the truth is that there are other people that I've met in my life up until then that had that light, that like looked like they had a good, family life. They had all these amazing things, but the difference for me that set you apart, that like was you had the same experiences that I had. You felt like you weren't enough at certain points. You struggled with your issues and you could relate exactly to where I was. And now I see you and you're on the other side of it. So immediately it was just extremely attractive to me. And you had the experience. And as a result of that, I mean, I get to sit here today, I'm sitting here a free man, you know? So it's just you were attractive, you had what I wanted, and you went through what I went through, So you just understood it. You understood it.
So, you related a lot. There was a
Yeah,
lot of
and I
relating.
think, sorry, one second. Someone's printing stuff.
It's okay. Ah,
But
hopefully good
basically,
stuff.
yeah, hopefully.
It's fine.
But there's one last thing.
Okay.
Did you
Okay.
hear me? Is it good now? I
Yeah, it's
thought.
fine.
The
It's
one
fine.
last thing was like that very much attracted like me to you um was that I never felt like people fully understood what it was that I was going through. And when I met you, you explained to me what was going on with me, that I struggle with this addiction. You know, everybody else would always just tell me, oh, it's your trauma, it's your this, it's your that. And you explained to me what it is that I'm going through, along with the trauma, along with that. So I felt like that was also a really big help.
Nice. So, how would you describe my coaching?
Definitely one of a kind. That's
In
like
your
the
own
first,
words.
yeah, that's the definitely it's very for me, what I need in my life was somebody who was warm, who was able to feel almost like a brother, like a father, like who I needed you to be, you were for me, and I didn't have to ask you, if that makes sense. Like at certain points we were just like very close friends, then it was like a father figure, and then it was like a brother. You have the ability to be sensitive and and you also have the ability to call me out. You know how to dig deep. You know how to be stern. You know how to be soft. You chose your battles with me, and you won all of them because of that. You know,
Nice. Nice. Sounds balanced.
it is. It was very
It's nice
balanced.
to hear. Yeah.
It was definitely. It was nice. You know, because sometimes it was just talking about, oh, let's talk about like what's blocking Rocky's self love today. You know, and then
Yeah.
sometimes it was like, listen, hey, like you are struggling with this codependency. Let's see how we can move past that. You know, it wasn't just like all, yeah, it was very nice.
Nice. Okay. Appreciate it. So, overall, how has your situation improved since the beginning and now?
Well, the biggest thing is that this coming November 7th, I will have 3 years of sobriety,
Yes.
which is that's a miracle, you know, because a
That's
guy like
awesome.
me who has been getting high since I was 13, and I never stopped. I didn't know how to stop. To be sober for 3 years is incredible.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's
Yeah, it's incredible, you know, and
impressive.
yeah, um, I can talk about from today till tomorrow all the good things that have happened in my
Another
life.
few points. Give us another few points of like,
Yeah, I can give you. I have a car. I mean, I'll go in depth. You know, I have a car. I have a license. I never thought I'd be able to drive. You know, I was never sober to learn how to drive. I'm getting married in November 7th to an amazing girl. We have a beautiful relationship. When things are up, we know how to deal with it. When things are down, we know how to deal with it. I've learned a certain level of commitment and willingness, which has like brought like I guess like taken in place in every part of my life. So I have the willingness to work on my relationship when it doesn't look so good. I have the willingness to work in my job. I just started a new job doing sales. Sometimes it doesn't look so good. Some people are not so nice, but I have the willingness to learn, to continue to move forward. You know, and I would say the biggest thing, I mean, my life's changed. I'm a happy person today, but the thing that means more to me than just being happy is that like I know how to deal with life when it's not so happy. You know, because just
nice.
because I'm sober, just because I'm my life's on the other side of it doesn't mean that I don't ever experience negative feelings or emotions or self-talk, self-doubt, but I have a solution to it. And that
That's great.
solution, yeah, and as a result of that, there's no difference between me and the next person except now I found it a way of life that allows me to feel like a normal human being. That's like
That's
the
great.
best thing to say. Yeah.
That's great. No,
And the
knowing
best
how
part of, and the
to,
best thing is that it didn't, what I got for what I did was like nothing. It was like I gave somebody $1 and they invested it for me and gave me back $1 million. You know, it wasn't that hard work to look back at it.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, I
That's
hear
my
you.
opinion. Like
Yeah.
looking back at it. I don't know if I could say that looking forward. If you would have asked me two and
At
a
the
half years
time it
ago,
was, at the
yeah,
time it was very hard. Yeah,
yeah,
you put all the effort in it. You sweat it and you put your foot on it, and the results are match the work you put in it.
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
so anything that surprised you or something specific that made you like happy about my coaching? Anything specific do you remember or like a certain memory?
I remember sitting with you on a bench and being like, listen, Shoma, like you're like the father I needed. Like you're like I was like, I don't mean to be weird. I don't mean to scare you, but like you were like you came into my life and it was almost like you're my role model. Like I love like a lot of being with you is like healing, a lot of like kind of like the inner child, I guess you would say. You know? I also remember when my girlfriend came in to visit me in Israel and you like opened your house to us, you made a barbecue, like we sat down, we got to meet she got to meet your wife, your kid. Like it was like we're family, you know?
Okay, that's nice.
That was also beautiful,
Um, okay.
you
One
know?
last thing is, what message do you have for anyone who's suffering from addiction out there? Like any message or message of hope or something from
Yeah.
your,
Like just I know it seems hard and it seems tough and you're lost and you're not sure if you'll ever be able to get better, but just know there is a solution. There is a solution out there, and please, please don't, you know, like please don't give up. You know, I know it's easier said than done, but don't give up. I promise there's a solution and your life can change. Doesn't matter how far down you feel or have got, like there's a new way of life and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
yes, nice. There is a solution.
Yeah.
Hope. That's
Mm-hmm.
very strong. Hope, hope, hope. There's
Wow.
always a solution. Whatever situation you are, there's always a solution. That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
But
That's powerful.
yeah.
As usual, Rafi.
Listen, I learned from the
Um,
best, you know?
appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time.
Of
I
course.
hope you crush it today
Yes, thank you.
and
I hope
crush
you
or
have
crash. Yeah,
I hope I do
crush
both.
it
Just
today.
not crash the car, you know?
Yes, crush it today. Go for it. Conquer the world. I'm happy for
Thank
you. And
thank you.
congrats on your wedding coming up.
Thank you so
All right.
much.